firmly entrenched here on the championship tour. Round 2, Heat 8, Leonardo Fioravanti, world number 9, going up against Mateus Herdy, world number 26. The number 9 makes sense to me, the number 26 does not, because Mateus is so good. Oh, straight into it with Mateus Herdy flying down the line. Come on, give us something big. Deep bottom turn, heavy slash. This one is racing away from him, stays right in the pocket. Could you feel it, Mitch? Could you feel the vicious intent that Mateus Herdy had on this wave? Wow, nice little lip slide there. Deep bottom turn, straight around the section. Pure flow. Quick snap all the way through. And will he get the finish?
He will.
Nice and clean. Shows you how hard it is to succeed on the championship tour, Mitch.
It's a testament to how difficult the CT is.
This is F1 racing right here to start this wave.
Flying down the line on that first section right there. The one thing that I really enjoyed about this wave was the way he took his time off of the bottom. You know, you can see right here, double pump right there on that section. You can just see that this wave has a lot of speed that he's needing to manage and does super well with that deep bottom turn. Love the way he was able to approach the descent section too. Layback hammer, took his time to get to the last section and, you know, just button it up. You already got a good wave on the outside. Make sure you're finishing cleanly. He does, and drops what seems to be a good score already, Chris. So right here on the outside, cleans that speed off right there with that layback. But as I said, these pumps off of the bottom are so crucial to be able to shave off speed and eventually regain them. Talk about a perennial threat at the right-hand point break. He's already got a semifinal finish as a wild card over there in Mexico back in 2021. Could potentially be on the podium later on this week at this event too. First time competing here at the point, but his timing excellent on this one, Chris.
I think 2026 has proven that you need to expect the unexpected. 2026, and that just tells us that Leo is putting in the work, and he is definitely among, I would say, the top 5 most powerful surfers on the championship tour. Here's why. Boom. That carve right there is Leo's moneymaker. Now he's generating speed. Driving into it. Bumps do not affect him. Perfectly clean on-rail surfing. Nice and tidy carve there through to this mid portion of the wave. And even though that wave got a little bit awkward, he made it look nice and cool. Sliding the tail out, adding extra flare. Solid finish there. Yeah. That is this, I mean, that's Leo's bread and butter. Clean power surfing on rail. Such a cool looking style. Going so fast. Be pretty hard to stop if he gets a good roll going.
Totally, and great pressure there by Mateus to force him to use priority on this wave too. Big key difference already between the two surfers. There is a clear example of power right here with Leo being in his favor. Second carve, great read. It was a difficult wave to surf though, Chris. Really broken up through these midsections right here. Made up for it though on the inside. Good timing. Nearly lost it. Poked the nose just a little bit, but recovered so well right here on the inside. Slides the fins. Big fan of this last turn too. Great timing right there to be able to throw the tail around. So mixed bag of everything right there on that one. And in his defense, it was a very difficult wave to ride. Not a whole lot of steep sections. That last turn, very strong though. Should be a good score for Leo. So he's always been European-based, you know, and then he puts in the time. As you said, he works his bum off, and there's a reason why he has these results to prove it.
Mateus Herdy now. Here we go. He is flying down the line. There's the ramp. There's the alley-oop. Incredible. Flying about 20 feet across that wave. And now he's got to finish strong to make this a complete story for the judges. Quick snap there. Comes through the inside. Another lip sliding finish. Ooh, this wave just perked up again. All right, so we talked about it earlier on. Oh, yep, who's he looking at? The crowd, the judges, everybody. Give it up to Mateus Herdy.
Just in a much better position to succeed afterwards when it comes to your feeling out there with the ocean and the water.
Watch his eyes.
No, and look at the landing, too. He's landing on the lip line. He has to pretty much go for that double up right there. Covers a lot of distance. The only thing I will say, there wasn't a whole lot of big stuff after that. A really frothy wave. The quality of the wave wasn't necessarily there at the end. But, I mean, he cleans it up nice. So I wouldn't be expecting a huge number, but I think it's going to be good.
You know, in my estimation, alley-oops are deceptively an easier type of air to do, except when you do them like this. Super high, launched it, full rotation all the way through, perfect landing, even got a little bit of an airdrop after the landing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was a
add to a
double up
little
there.
bit of the drama.
It was hard. The landing was not easy at all. And then just cleans it up on the inside right here. Frothy wave. Couple extra turns. Well done right there with the layback too, adding some variety. Major portion of the score though.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're back to the power. L.Fioravanti. Ooh, cleaned up that turn midway through. That was really cool looking and wrangling the whitewater. So a 3-turn series, pure power surfing from Leonardo Fioravanti. Going to keep things rolling here. Gosh, these are just those turns that, as a purist, you watch, and you can imagine the sound that it makes coming off his rails like a zipper.
So there is something to think about right here when it comes to the points, and of course, heading into the back end of the year.
Oh no, this guy's feeling frisky, I can tell right now. Cranks it off the bottom. Nice carve straight into it, almost loses it. Regains his composure. Quick snap there. He's lightning fast. And he almost ate his surfboard. That was crazy. Did you see the replay yet? He goes, no, should I watch it? I'm like, maybe. It'd be like watching a horror movie that you star in.
Well, this shouldn't replace anything right here. It doesn't. It's just a 3 by Mateus, but Hughes priority kept Leo off of it. And this is where it got a little tricky right here. Down the line, probably between two thoughts, already thinking.
Mateus Herdy with that 6 and the 783. I also think Mateus has just been a little bit better of waves, that are giving him more space.
Yeah, Leo's waves have been hard to serve.
Yeah, both waves that Leo got, the big 5 on top for now. There are a few other brands that could potentially inch their way in as we see Leonardo. Huge carve. Probably one of the best carves we've seen in this entire contest so far. He's got to back it up all the way down the line. Keeps it moving. Pedal to the metal. Watch out. Dry rocks coming up. Blatant disregard for safety on that last turn as we saw a boil pop up just under his bottom turn. That little round of applause was well deserved. That was beautiful.
Now currently a member of the top 10, and you see right here, just outstanding maneuver selection right here. Brings it all the way down, so much power straight up into the lip afterwards that is so hard to hold that bottom turn into the pocket once again. And I really love the maneuver selection once again. Fit in the 2 for 1. That last turn, as you said, a lot of rocks right there underneath him. It is shallow, but boy, this was amazing, Chris.
Give it.
I'm feeling this wave right here. I mean, for the purists out there, for those that really rely on their power, that first turn, that is textbook L.Fioravanti.
That was surgery with a sledgehammer.
Not a scalpel. That sharp eye looking good under his feet, too. But combos 4 majors on the opening part of this wave and reads the last section very well. So you talked about his wave selection. It was really those different waves that he was looking at where it was the...
I honestly don't think he could have served that wave any better.
No, you couldn't have.
He did everything and more. But watch out. Mateus Herdy now. Redlining, speeding across a massive section, deep bottom turn. So carves it off the top. Has to kind of lean back on a little bit of a setup, but now things could happen. A huge floater. Quick airdrop up into a big section. What? Surf event. Basically, they're getting all the information over the loudspeakers. Now let's take a look at these replays. Redlining. This is the one we wanted to see from Mateus Herdy.
Yeah, this was a big wave. So the first turn, more of a down carve. Still good projection right here. The wave backs off. This floater was sick. Covered a lot of ground with that thing right there. And this last turn, so difficult to get up there into the lip with that deep bottom turn right there.
I think he's happy about that one. Leonardo now backing it up quickly. He gets up. The floater of his own, cranks it around.
Oh,
layback.
What a heat.
Slam. And now we're going to have maybe a little race to the Red Bull skis.
And this is what we hadn't seen on the outside from Leo. We're waiting on this score right here. First turn, the layback carve. Yeah, and a big section out there too. Brings it back once again. And we did see him get a combo right here on the inside. Gets the floater. And then I believe this is where we caught up with the big layback. Woo! Needs pretty much a 7. You're
not going to overpower Leonardo Fioravanti. So use your strengths, find a
Correct.
ramp, go to the air, do something like we're about to see right now, an alley-oop. Not as clean as the opener,
It's a start,
but
though.
he could combo it up. Still streaking down the line, back foot slips off, goes drop knee, and he's out.
The good amount of distance now. He broke away from Leo and 4 minutes to go.
Plenty of options. Mateus up and going.
Oh,
Oh, Leo.
sneaky.
Might have been sold a lemon there, but the bad news for Mateus is that wave kind of worked him a little bit, dragged him through to the inside section. Yeah, don't give Mateus a chance on this insider. Uh-oh. Here we go. Is this the buzzer beater Mateus is looking for? Deep bottom turn. Nice snap to start. Hung up. Rides down the whitewater. All right, he needs something huge to stand a chance. Building up the speed. There's the section. Gets the air. It
Has
was
more.
cool.
He's got more.
Is it a combo?
Probably not replacing the low 7.
You know Leonardo da Vinci's drawing of man
Yeah.
with the arms outstretched?
Mhm.
I'm starting to think of that when I see Leo go into those turns. It's just perfection. Body mechanics, everything in its proper place. Beautiful style.
Air was really sick here from Mateus. The first 2 turns really not impactful, but then combos it up with that turn at the end.
Gosh, he's an entertainer. He
He
is
is.
so fun to watch.
This wave, the one that we didn't see on the outside from Leo, late drop right here. Good hit up into the lip. Big carve right there on the open face. Looking to replace a low 7 at the moment, and that layback was just huge at the end. Very strong surfing from L.Fioravanti. So
Was beyond. That was above and beyond, and that was incredible. And here's the breakdown.
I was like, I thought there were 2 good decisions. I surfed.
Leo, we were just talking, and I was like, "Ooh, that was close at the end." But you said it's all worth it. It's all a part of it. Those moments, I feel like you soak them up the most out of anyone. I feel like you thrive in moments like that.
Well, I think it's, we work so hard for those moments, and it's never going to be easy. And Mateus, with this little, light onshore wind, I knew he was going to take it to the air, and he was going to be really hard to beat. So I never expected easy. Obviously my start wasn't great. There wasn't necessarily mistakes. I thought those waves were kind of good, and I rode him to the end, but they were only 5s. He had a great start, so I was like trying to reset. And there was still 17, 15 minutes to go, so there was still plenty of time. I figured if he, got 13 plus points in the first half, I can get more in the second half. That was my mindset.
Obviously, when we look back on a lot of previous winners, think John, Griff, Philippe, they all have an incredible air game. We know you have that as well. Are you saving that for us for a little bit later?
Yeah, I know I have an air game for sure. Punta Roca is an incredible wave, and I do think my strong point is my power surfing, but I can take it to the air, and hopefully I can, in the next few days, I can mix it up between turns and airs, and, hopefully get the judges to go into the excellence.
And now you have back-to-back pressure because your sparring partner Ramsey is out there right now. So we'll keep this one nice and short, but feel free to say something back home.
Oh, thank you, and a big hug to my family, my wife back home. They're all always wake up so late to watch me, so much love to them. And Forza Italia, dai!
Thanks, Leo. Thanks.